"You are welcome to our home, my beautiful wife," says Chima. Chinelo entered with a smile on her face and said, "I love it. Chinelo is the daughter of Chief Ebuka Obi. Chinelo is a child born with a silver spoon. She has all the good opportunities life could offer. She also has a brother whose name is Ebuka Jr., and her mom's name is Ifeoma, popularly called Ife. The Obi family are wealthy, loving, and generous. Chinelo is a kind-hearted girl. Her mother taught her never to look down on anyone, no matter their status in life. Always be kind. As the days went by, Chinelo was done with school and was approaching the age for marriage. But Chinelo knew in her heart that she wanted to marry out of love, and not someone who is coming to marry her because she is from a wealthy home. She wanted to marry someone who knew her, not for her father's wealth, but for who she was. One day, on her way back from the market, she mistakenly bumped into a stranger carrying an antelope he just caught. She quickly apologized to him, helped him to pick up the antelope, and left. She didn't take note of his look, nor anything about him. She was in a hurry to return home so as to prepare food for her parents before they returned home. But the stranger, being Azuka, admired her sincerity in everything she did, from apologizing to helping to pick up the antelope. He told himself she's quite a polite one. Chinelo got home, put things together, and made egusi soup with pounded yam for her parents. When they returned, she served them their meal. At night, her father told her that his friend Obina would be visiting with his son, and she asked, "Papa, are they coming to visit, or are you trying to get me married to him? Have you forgotten what you promised?" And her father quickly responded, "My promise will I keep to you, my dear daughter. I won't interfere with your marriage. I will let you choose a man that will make you happy." And Chinelo said, "I thought you have forgotten your promise. Thank you, Papa." The next day, Mr. Obina and his son Chima paid them a visit. Chinelo only came out to greet. She didn't bother to talk to Mr. Obina's child. Days passed, and Chinelo went to visit her grandmother but decided to buy fruits from the market before going to see her grandmother. While she was buying the fruit, a young man approached her and said, "Thank you for last time. I didn't get to say thank you." Chinelo raised her head to see who was thanking her. When she looked at him, she didn't know who he was, so she asked, "Sorry, why are you thanking me?" Azuka quickly responded, "For picking up my antelope." She smiled and said, "You're welcome." Azuka tried to talk to her, but she apologized, saying, "I am sorry. I am in a haste, probably next time," which they agreed and parted ways. As days went by, Azuka always passed the places he saw Chinelo, just in case he bumped into her again, but that never happened. One faithful day, while he was selling his meat in the market, Chinelo also came to buy things in the market, so she approached him, not knowing he was the person she knew. She said, "Good afternoon, sir. Please, I would like to buy 3,000 naira meat." Only the wealthy bought such an amount of meat. But the moment he heard her voice, it rang a bell, so he quickly looked at her and said, "Good afternoon, smiling beauty." That was when Chinelo noticed it was the hunter. She told him to cut meat for her, which he did, and added gara. Chinelo thanked him. Then he quickly asked, "May I know your name?" Chinelo said, "My name is Chinelo, but you can call me Nello." Occasionally, when Chinelo comes to the market to buy something, she tries to greet him and buy meat from him too. They got fond of each other and became friends. Chinelo visited Azuka one day when his father was around, and they greeted, and he called Azuka to attend to his guest. After Chinelo had left, Azuka asked his father, "Papa, how do you see her?" His dad responded, saying, "She's well behaved and looks like someone from a good home." So he quickly asked his son, "You've not allowed anyone to visit you before. Why this one?" Azuka responded, "She's special to me, and I would like to take things serious. I would like to marry her." Azuka's father quickly responded, "If you like her, you have my blessings." So one day, Azuka asked Chinelo if they could take things to the next level. She was so excited, she had butterflies in her stomach, but she didn't want to show it, so she told him, "That's okay. When will you like to come to know my people so that I can inform them?" So Azuka said, In 3 market days I will come with my people." Chinelo was so excited, she quickly ran home to inform her parents that the man of her dreams is coming for her hands in marriage. Her mom was so excited, she couldn't wait to announce her daughter's marriage in the upcoming August meeting, as well as go for shopping for her daughter's send-forth. Azuka came with his father and 2 other men to Chinelo's house. This is the first time ever Azuka is coming to her house. He looked around and told himself she is from a wealthy home. Will I be a perfect match in her parents' sight? When they entered, they were served like kings. They were welcomed well, and the discussion for marriage started. Azuka made up his mind not to be intimidated by wealth, but was going to be genuine about his feelings for their daughter. "Moreover, I earn a living and I have a roof over my head," he said in his heart. While they spoke about the marriage plan, Azuka noticed his father was a bit cold when it came to fixing a date, so the both families agreed on meeting again to fix a date. After they left, Chinelo's mother asked her how she knew him. She told her the story of how she bumped into him on her way back from the market. The mother told her what matters is you both love each other. Nello quickly smiled and said, "Yes, we do." After they had left Nello's house, Azuka's father quickly told him that he can't marry Chinelo, but "You liked her," he said. "I like the fact that she has a good upbringing, but you can't marry her, and that is final." Azuka quickly said, "Can I know why at least?" So his father said, "Her family is the reason your mother isn't alive today. They were our last resort for money when your mother was very ill. But her father refused to help, saying he had to pay for his goods on the way first before sorting anything, and your mother died that night. So I vow in front of your dying mother never to have anything to do with that family." Azuka took his father's words to heart, pounding on it, and that was it. He started avoiding Chinelo. He didn't want her to see him at all, not because he didn't love her, but because he didn't want to break her heart by not marrying her. The agreed day for fixing the date came, but Azuka didn't show up. Chinelo thought they had forgotten, so she went to his house to check up on him. When she got there, she didn't see anyone, so she went to the market and saw him selling meat. She quickly asked him, "Did you forget our meeting today?" Azuka said yes and apologized. She agreed and asked which date should be rescheduled. But Azuka couldn't give a stable answer. That was when Chinelo suspected that something was wrong. She told him to think about a date and please don't keep her waiting for too long. Then she left. Chinelo, on the other hand, felt let down and cried her belly out. She couldn't do anything. She locked herself in her room. She cried out her eyes. The very first time she gave love a try, she got a heartbreak. Chinelo's mother visited Azuka due to concerns for her daughter. That was when Azuka broke the news that he can't go further with the marriage and explained that she should marry someone that will love her. Chinelo's mother felt bad, but had to tell her husband that Azuka won't ever come to marry their daughter. It took Chinelo 1 year to forget all about Azuka, but Azuka didn't forget her. She stopped going to the market and also stopped associating with people. She also gave permission to her father to bring any suitor he deemed fit. After months of being on her own, her father introduced her to his friend's son, Chima. Chima is tall and handsome. She tried her best to get to know him, but the moment Chima saw her, he liked her. Marriage arrangements were made, and they got married. Chima took Chinelo home. "You are welcome to our home, my beautiful wife," says Chima. Chinelo entered with a smile on her face, saying, "I love it." Chima loves Chinelo and was ready to do anything to make her happy. One faithful day, Azuka visited Chinelo in her home and wanted to play the good boy. "You didn't bother to ask why I cancelled. You are already married, but I can't still get you out of my mind." But Chinelo quickly responded, "You already had a reason which you refused to share, so why come now when I'm trying to live in peace to talk about a love you through? Please don't ever visit me again." So Azuka left with regrets in his heart. He felt bad for not talking to her about his reasons and also not looking for a way to fight for their love. On the other hand, Chinelo lived happily with Chima, and Chima never caused her pain. The moral lesson: true love transcends wealth and social status. Chinelo's journey illustrates the importance of prioritizing genuine connections over material considerations. Additionally, it emphasizes the significance of communication and honesty in relationships, as Azuka's failure to communicate his reasons for ending things led to unnecessary pain for both parties involved.
Please like, subscribe, comment, share, turn on the notification bell to get more interesting stories like this.